Kyrie, was a wild season, start to finish. As you exit the floor for the last time, what emotions, what thoughts are going through your mind?
Disappointment, a little sadness because it's just, we didn't play as well as a team as we wanted to, and we could throw out all the things that happened this season, and just heavy emotionally. And now that the series is done, and we can congratulate the Boston Celtics for doing what they came to do, doing what they were supposed to do, just closing out very mature and doing all the little things. But just disappointment, sadness, but also more importantly on the positive side, this motivation. And it's just burning in my heart right now. I know so many people wanted to see us fail at this juncture, picked us as contenders, and have so much to say at this point. So I'm just using that as fuel for the summer and coming to the season starting from October, and just getting a good start as a team. And hopefully we don't run into any barriers, and we could just start fresh and be realistic with our own expectations, and live with our team results rather than be in the polarization of kind of the media scrum and having our names be dragged, for a series that naturally happens in people's careers, So it's definitely exciting to have this motivation going into the summertime now. So
when you talked about being, quote, the favorites, coming into this season, do you consider this, understanding everything they went through, that whatever the interruptions of the season, the injuries, all of that, do you consider this underachieving, considering what your standard was, but B, all of the things you had to go through?
I think we just faced the facts that, it was just a heavy lift for us throughout the whole entire season. I mean, I was out, Kev was out, James gets traded, and I'm not using those as reasons on why things didn't go well, probably just for this series, but it's just a culmination of things that happened throughout our year that I think, naturally as a human being, you feel emotionally. And, it's hard to just turn the switch on and just be like, all right, we're a great team today. And, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have a week to really prepare. Guys are in and out of the lineup, and there's just so much attention and so many things that get into our locker room. Just, us not having probably a team balance of what affects us and impacts us, and how much trust we have one another when things get uncomfortable. We just got to be tested a little bit more. And for me, this is a point in my career where I'm grateful for, this happening at this point, because now just the experience is there and the lessons are there. But it's been a long season. I felt like in the middle of it, there could have been or towards the end, I don't want to say the middle of it, but towards the end, January, February, March, just tough months for us to really find that groove. And I think we found it in pockets. But now going to the summer, I think you see what we need in order to be a great team, instead of it just being individually about how great we are or what we can accomplish with just a few guys.
Kyrie, there were moments in this series for you and for the ball club. Why do you think the Nets lost this series overall?
We could start with just us gelling as a team. More importantly, during this time, I've said it, for the last few games, down the stretch, just being able to be in spots that we're all comfortable in, having a lineup out there that, can match up well with them, stopping them from getting offensive rebounds, and just being, prepared in a way that we're just playing on our instincts. There was a lot of thinking going on out there, and you could tell. And, when that's happening, you're not playing with your instincts and the trust in the game. I don't want to say you turn into a shell of yourself, but it's just you're not having the game that you want. You're not playing in the flow and rhythm. And I give credit to the Celtics for making it tough on the defensive end, but majority of it on our end was, just trying to find a balance of who's out there with us. So, just the little details, again, that I always point to. We just couldn't control those. So lineup and, just controlling what we control, just offensive rebounds, transition, turnovers, basketball stuff.
Kyrie, do you think that this season serves as maybe a lesson for what is required to go through 82 games, the amount of commitment that an entire team or franchise needs to have amongst each other? And secondly, do you plan on pursuing an extension with the Brooklyn Nets this summer?
Oh, shit. Oh, man. To answer your first question, can you ask your first question again? For the 82-game season, I apologize. I just think it's important when, you can start as a team in October and just really build relationships outside of the game. So when you're on the floor, it becomes a trusting environment, when you're playing with so many new guys and you're trying to implement offense, defense day to day and drill it. And, you got guys coming off injury and stuff like that. Just a realistic viewpoint of being in the NBA, things happen. So I think, when you're building camaraderie and you're building a franchise that you want to be successful with, and, you really want to put your stamp, your ego on this, and you want to be doing the same things that you would want to see from someone else, on your team, that they have your back, So I think those things matter, starting in October. So 82 games and the playoffs, they definitely matter. And in terms of my extension, man, I don't really plan on going anywhere. So, this is, like I said, this is added motivation for our franchise to be at the top of the league for the next few years. And, I'm just looking forward to the summer and just building with our guys here. So.
Just to follow up on that real quickly, you mentioned a few weeks ago, you don't want to leave Kevin. You're going to be with him. Do you see you guys together for the long haul here?
I mean, I think I kind of answered that, the last one, my last answer. But when I say I'm here with Kev, I think that it really entails us, managing this franchise together alongside Joe and Sean and just our group of family members that we have in our locker room, in our organization, So it's not just about me and Kev. I don't want to make it just about that. We're cornerstones here, but, we have a few other guys that are on contract. And I think we just got to make some moves this offseason, really talk about it, and really be intentional about what we're building and have some fun with it, make it enjoyable. And, hopefully we get to start from day one just as a squad and as a family. And we just really worry about us. Sometimes I feel like the noise on the external world or outside noise could seep in. And, I'm not the type of person to allow that to happen. So as we build together as a squad, I just think we need to be tougher mentally. And just more honest about what we want to accomplish and just stick to the goal, stick to the mission.
To your point, you guys went through so many things off the floor throughout the season. How much do you think all of those events impacted the way the team played on the floor?
Well, again, I think it was just really heavy emotionally this season. We all felt it. I felt like I was letting the team down at a point where I wasn't able to play. We were trying to exercise every option for me to play, but I never wanted to just be about me. And I think it became a distraction at times. And, as you see, we just had some drastic changes. We lost a franchise player and we got a franchise player back, but, we didn't get a chance to see him on the floor. And there was no pressure for him either to step on the floor with us either. You know what I mean? Like, Ben's good. We have his back. He's going to be good for next year. But now we just turn the page and look forward to what we're building as a franchise and really get tougher, because this is a league that's getting younger. It's getting more athletic. It's getting taller, and it's getting more competitive. And these young guys are hungry out here, and you see it. I can feel it. So that's why I said some added motivation, when you get swept like this. Didn't necessarily play as well as I would have liked. But now we just look for the future as a team and what we can accomplish for the next few years. And I get excited about that.
Kind of following up on all of that, when you look at the series that you had against the Celtics and they've got more size, right? Is that something that you think you guys could stand to add more size? And just when you head into free agency, what are some of the things that you look at? Like, okay, that's what we need to kind of get over the hump.
Yeah, we just have fun building, having that creative process. You know, it's a co-management relationship, you know, and you just see that the players have to gel, and you can't have these little lulls of just uncertainty, you know, and then we come in front of you and you're asking us how the team's gelling. We're over here, you know, telling you everything's going well, but you know, it just takes time. And I think I'm just really putting a lot of gratitude for the summertime for us, of just being intentional with who's in our locker room and how we're going to be leading. And, you know, really just giving it our all, just leaving no stone unturned. You know, we don't have to look back. There's no question about where I'm going and how this is going to happen. I'm here with 7, but also I'm here to build a great team. You know, I've scored, you know, some averaged this many points, done this many things, you know, individually, been recognized for my greatness. But at this point in my career, like, I really just want to be part of a great team and just dominate that way, and not really focus on any individual accolades or achievements, but just really build something special. So I don't even want to be cliche with that. That takes time. But yeah, that's my focus going into the summer, is just building with my teammates and, you know, just being there every day. Yep.